ran across some very interesting hooks on Amazon the other day. It's basically an EWG with a propeller on the front. Screams for a topwater frog, so we're gonna make some today, rig it up, and see what we think. It's an interesting idea indeed. I'll tell you a little bit more about them here in just a second, but let's go ahead and get our first cup into the microwave, and I'll show you this mold up close too. So first up, the hooks. It's called a toad prop. How appropriate. It's from Harmony. Kind of cool and simple. It's got EWG, a size 4, I think, is what I ended up getting. They do different sizes. Prop on the front, bead, and then there's this little black, I don't know, disc that I guess helps hold the bead up. For the mold, we're going to Epic Bait Molds and the 6-cavity freaking frog. This thing is awesome. Paddle tails in the back, so not only will we get activity with the prop on the front, but those feet will also give us lots of water disturbance. Alrighty, first cup is ready to rock and roll. BaitPlastics 242, as is the norm, although since this is a frog, and if you wanted to make it on your own, worried about maybe a little bit more durability, you could pop it up to 292, and that medium hard, probably still a great option. So color today, I want something bright because it's been raining a bunch, and the king, where I'm going to fish this, full of grass but very muddy, so it needs to be bright. I've got a color in mind, lemon lime, for all of you Sprite lovers out there. And we're going to use some new flake that just came out from Barlow's, some big, bold, and tasty stuff. First up is our belly color, but before that, let's get this guy in there so he is ready for us when we're ready for the top color. For the belly, we're going to use lemon ice from Lureworks. All right, 1/8 of a teaspoon should do it for this cup. This is more than just a yellow pearl powder. It has this, I don't know, this like silvery, icy iridescence to it. It's very aptly named. Lemon ice is a very appropriate name. See what I'm talking about? It's not just yellow, it's like a shiny yellow. Very cool color indeed. Especially if you're looking for something bright like I am for this belly. So to that, we're going to add 2 flakes, one of which is not new, the other one is, and then for the top color, we're going to add more new stuff. So hang out for that. But the first one that we're going to use is a brand new extra large. So this is 0.125, just like the large black that I've used on the channel many times. They've got one now in silver as well as gold and blue, and I don't know. All the main colors are available. So we are going to dive into this one. Thought it'd be great for the reflective nature down below. We're going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of that in there. And man, I'm on this whisker glitter kind of kick right now, and I thought some silver whisker glitter would look pretty sweet in the belly as well to fill in the gaps. All right, first up is our new giant XL glitter. I'm so glad that Barlow's was able to find these. I reached out to Matt months ago when I was using the big black stuff so often, and people kept asking me, where do you get that? Where do you get that? And I would tell them Amazon. That's the whisker glitter, by the way. But for some reason, it was like super hard to find on Amazon. Like I had to go find the link that I actually used to send it to them, because just typing in like large black glitter or whatever never seemed to work. It was super weird. Links to these flakes down below in the description. All right, give him a good stir. These big silver, I mean, anything that you want to reflect like a scale pattern, bigger baits or baits like this where you got a big flat belly that would really work well with it, I think it's just going to be perfect. So that looks pretty dynamite. So I'll get you guys some close-ups on this hook that we found. Make sure you can see what it looks like in the water. But for now, let's see if we can find any fans of lemon ice. There's one. There's one right on the edge of that muck. Knew there was going to be one over here. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for eating, big boy. There we go, 367. She's ready to rock and roll. And for the top, going to Lureworks Limetreuse, hence the lemon lime. Now this is a more fluorescent-y type color, and it's going to take a whole lot more to get the same kind of saturation that we just saw with that powder. So not going light on this, 40 drops for this 1 cup. There we go, 40 drops. Looking really good. I think I said this was fluorescent. It's not a fluorescent where you'd have to add this, or it works best to add it to cold. It just reminds me of that because fluorescents are very see-through as well, very translucent. But that looks good, nice and thick. To that, we're going to add 2 things. One of which, again, not new. That is 035 or 040 purple. I'm going to add that to the top. Why purple, you ask? Well, because of the other flake that we're going to use. Not only did Barlow's come out with standard color, extra large flakes like we just used in silver, they also got all of their chameleon flakes, their changeable flakes, in that extra large size as well. So we are going to put some June bug in this, which is of course a green, Limetreuse, to purple, hence the purple. This though is still heat sensitive, just like all the others. No matter what size you get, they're heat sensitive. So we have to add this one at the very end. We can, however, go ahead and add our purple. And we're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of that. It's kind of got that Hulk vibe going, you know what I mean? Pretty sweet. Purple and lime. Looking nice. And then we pounded those cattails. Thought we'd come over here and check out the shade. Oh, stump. Roll right over top of it. Never good. There we go. Oh. Somebody yelled. I wasn't even watching, and this guy had to have it. I don't know what that was. Somebody said something behind me. Almost missed him. No, we didn't. Another good one for the day. We hit that stupid stump on the way in. I thought for sure I had all too loudly announced my presence, but it worked out. That flake, by the way, that big fancy flake, the silver and the color shift. Whoo, does it look good in the sunshine and in the water, even this dirty water. Man, oh man. It's the deal. All right, as you can see, got both of these out again, and I want to get my belly color down below 325 so that when I add the flake to the top color and I stir it, it gets down to around the same temperature. So it's 330 right now. Can't add the other flake. Whoa, 320. Okay, there's 326. So we're gonna leave that one. Now this one, got to get it down below, oh perfect, it is just below 330, which gives us our opportunity to now add 1/4 teaspoon of that June bug changeable. Now we can stir them both up, get that flake, got to get that flake suspended, especially the big stuff because it's going to want to drop to the bottom. That's done. SDG multi-block already in with the belly and the belly facing me, which is why the belly color is on the right. All right, hopefully the flake is still suspended well enough. Even that out. I did warm up the block as well as the injector and the mold, because I knew we were going to be moving fast when it came time to inject, given how late you have to put that flake in. But the effect is worth the effort. So as promised, here's a little glimpse of the action close up. As you can see, it's kind of a ultra finesse buzzbait slash topwater spy bait kind of deal. Not a big fan of it if it gets in the muck, because it gets mucked up really easily. But out in the open, man, it is pretty darn dynamite, especially when you pair it up with a nice trailer like the Epic Freakin' Frog. All right, I think we're all cooled off here. I was thinking by the time the plastic actually got into this mold, because we have to wait so long to put that flake in there, it probably shot at like 310, 315, which can make things a little bit interesting even with preheated equipment. Hopefully all the feet filled out and everything else. It felt like a good shot, but we will find out together. Oh, and I thought of a name while this was cooling off. How about Toxic Sprite? I used Toxic in a color that kind of reminded me of this, with the lime and the purple and all that. I like Sprite, maybe Toxic Sprite since it's lemon lime. Okay, let's find out how we did. Oh, you gonna stay down? Stay down. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna, oh, wow. It just did not stay in there at all. Lemon ice with all of that flake, especially the big new flake, that silver flake, that looks good. Look at that. See what I'm saying? All that reflection. How is that not going to get a fish's attention? Give me a break. Look at that. I like it. I like it an awful lot. All right, let's see about the top with the Color Shift Junebug flake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So looking them over, we got a full shot. All of my feet filled in. Love that big, I mean, just bold, beautiful flake doing its thing. I think it kind of works with the purple. Oh yeah. Very shifty. And then you get the, look at that. You get the belly. Man. If I was to nitpick anything, because that's what I do, I nitpick, I would probably reduce the purple 35 at 035, 040. I go from 1/4 down to 1/8 for the top, just so it's a little bit more spread out and you get even more bang for your buck of that big flake. I think some of it's maybe hiding a little bit of it, but that's just me. Tell me in the comments if you would do the same. And there you go. Toxic Sprite on a 4/0 Toad Prop EWG. That's pretty freaking neato, I have to say. 4/0 is the perfect fit. Right there's the back of the hook slot, goes up just perfectly and buries itself in. So there you go, guys. These worked out pretty nicely. If you're looking for a new take on an old classic, the buzzbait, maybe as a super finesse option, I would highly recommend this. This is pretty dang sweet. Harmony Toad Prop hooks and the Epic Bait Molds Freakin' Frog. A match made in heaven. Thanks for joining me for this one, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And until the next time, see you guys in the show.